Bright lights, huh? Morning, guys.
I feel like somebody needs to be like, step away from the vehicle, hands above your head.
You're under arrest. They finally found us. Jeez. How was the concert? That girl can sing, huh?
What?
We missed you.
What concert? There was a concert?
Pearl Jam concert.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
That was one of those. I saw her face after she said it. It's one of those where there are like 30 people talking, and you're like, yeah, you're stupid. And they all stop talking. You're like, oh, God. They all stopped right before I said that.
What? Why?
You mean sad?
I've only done that once. How many conventions have we done? What?
Who was at the Vegas concert? Oh, we had a couple.
Yeah. Well,
We'll go to YouTube.
Apparently you can go to YouTube. Crisis averted.
Crisis. Who's first con? So much fun, huh? Welcome to the family.
I think some of you are lying. I think I've seen a few of you in Vancouver.
If you were just stretching. Who's local to Pacific Northwest, Seattle? Awesome. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Seattle.
And a soft
I'm
space
very
in
soft
brain.
space everywhere. I haven't been to the gym in a while, so it's all soft. So we film in Vancouver, British Columbia, for those of you who probably know. Yeah, Vancouver's great, but when we got
Are you
pregnant...
the sole Canuck among us right here? Is there any other Canadians here? Oh, you made the trip. 2 hours. Well done.
I think we still outnumber them, though, which is good. I think we still outnumber them. We're usually outnumbered by Canadians, so it's nice to outnumber them every now and then. When we got pregnant a couple years ago,
You were pregnant?
Wait,
You were
I'm sorry, what?
When
Not us. We have never been pregnant. Right?
It is not a tumor. Doesn't he get the baby and he's got the muscle?
Was that twins? No.
What? No, it's
Kindergarten Cop.
No. Oh, that's right. Yeah, what's a good Arnold quote from Junior?
Junior? No, it was Kindergarten Cop.
No.
The tumor line.
Yeah.
Don't test me on my Arnold trivia.
I need like a good Junior saying, so I can say like, it is a baby in my... but we ended up having our kids here in Seattle, so yeah.
Again, when he says we, he's referring to him and his wife.
Me, I had my child, children. So we love the spot. It's a super cool town, and I'm jealous of you who live here, so it's cool. I love Austin.
And both your sons were born here.
Both my sons were born in Seattle. That's right. If it works, it works. So it worked. The question is, will the show go long enough for me to have a third kid in Seattle? I'm not... It would have to go at least one more season because we are not pregnant. So it would have to go 12. We would need 12. And I know, hey, I gotta call my wife. Super cool. Thank you for following us to Wednesday, by the way. That's always a risky... They knew that you guys would stick around and keep watching, but it's always risky, moving nights. That's kind of when we really need y'all guys to stick with us for fear of being canceled.
It's also called DVRs. So they can watch it on Friday night if they want, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Saturday.
Is that true? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? That's awesome.
Or you can just binge watch on Netflix.
You know what I did the other day?
No, I
didn't tell you this.
What?
I got home from work. I think you might have the day off. Yes. And for some reason I was like in this goofy, silly mood, and I looked up all the Supernatural gag reels. They're really funny, but there are like 3 or 4 missing on YouTube. So if somebody is willing to illegally upload it, because I don't know how, that way we can watch them without having to get DVDs and put them in, because my DVDs are in Austin or in my trailer. So I was just YouTubing it. And there were like 3 that were full. What was I laughing at?
That's a good bet.
Were you laughing at what was funny that what you were watching, or were you laughing at what it reminded you of?
I was laughing at what I was watching because I remembered some of it.
Do you need a towel? You were literally dripping sweat.
I know. I moisturized, so I'm not
kidding. Hotel. Can we get a hand towel for my friend?
So I'm wearing flannel, probably don't know. So I was in Austin this week, and I went out on the lake, and I went wakeboarding, and I came back, and I was peeling a little bit, and so our makeup artist Sabrina is like, Jared, what in the world? First off, you look about 12 shades darker, and secondly, your forehead is peeling, you need to moisturize. So I've been moisturizing, but it doesn't all seep in, I guess. Some of it stays and goes.
Or you could just wear sunscreen.
But it was too late for that. Better. Sorry, guys. First world problems, I guess, but my moisturizer wasn't sinking in.
I apologize. Well, so many comments right now.
Thank you for avoiding that.
Overlord.
Before we jibber jabber, did anybody want to yell something? I know, it's too late.
Sorry.
Did anybody have anything to say or ask? Or?
What? Dance, monkey, dance!
Dance, monkey! I see a hand. I see like the shadow of a hand. It could be...
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if there's a snowball's chance that we're going to get to hear you guys sing the Single Man Tear.
No. You might get a single man tear, but we'll never sing it.
If the moisturizer drips into my eye, it might tear out. Good, I'm going to go to this side. Anybody? Yes, in the front row.
Oh, thank you. You guys like such intense, traumatized, like, they should be like broken down by now. Characters, I know as actors you really have to get into that headspace every day, like for most of the day. How do you cope with that?
Do you see the gag reels? I think
That's how we cope.
That's how we cope. Honestly, it's just being silly when they call cut. And a lot of people, it's in the years that we've done the show, we've seen people that are sort of method and just stay in it the whole time, and we've seen people that are very just actors. They call action and they do their scene and they call cut and they're back to being a human being. I think for the two of us, we've figured out over 200 something episodes that when they call cut, you got to kind of shake it off and laugh around and goof around. So that's what I feel like, right?
What?
Yep.
Yeah, there is, I'd say for every one kind of heavy emotional, toll-taking scene that we shoot, we've probably got a dozen lighter scenes that we can have fun and you know, we're laughing and pranking and joking when the cameras aren't rolling, or when the cameras are rolling. So I think it's a marathon. Shooting a season like this, 23 episodes, it's a full marathon. And yeah, like Jared said, we have people that come on and sprint, and it's like, you're gonna exhaust yourself. Watch us, we're just cruising, just nice and easy, because otherwise we're going to die. So it really is, you just gotta pace yourself. And but yeah, some days can be difficult.
That having been said, we are filming the final arc of season 10 right now, and it's one of those really intense final arcs. I mean, it's probably the most intense I can remember since maybe
like the
5
fire,
or something like that.
Like the fire.
Sorry. We're filming the finale starting tomorrow. We have to kind of shoot cattywampus because of some scheduling stuff. And so these final episodes are very traumatic.
That was great timing.
I know. First degree burns.
Almost turned into a Gallagher show.
Yeah, it's just trying to remember you're having fun telling a story. You know, so that's. Thank you.
How about right there? Yes.
Apologies for another singing question.
Hi. We really appreciate that you let your inner rock star out sometimes at these conventions, and I was wondering if you had any plans to write, release an album, anything, because you're really good and I really enjoy your singing.
Well, thank you. I'll pay you later. And,
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. No. I've got this other job that I'm doing that takes up a lot of my time. There's not a lot of free time to do something like that, and I have friends that are musicians and that devoted their life to creating music and writing it and playing it and doing that whole thing, and that is something that it looks like a mountain to climb that I'm already climbing a mountain range over here. So maybe one day in the future, I don't know. I'm not saying that it'll never happen, but I certainly don't have plans to do anything like that now. But thank you. I'll just keep coming here and trying to belt out something, but we'll see what happens. Hey.
Column episode?
Now everyone can hear you.
Now everyone can hear you.
In that Gollum episode,
Yeah.
when you...
Oh, you had a cool little voice change right there. Jared in the Golem? Oh, I have a microphone.
Yeah, I thought
Jared
I put my...
in the Golem.
That was my sexy voice.
Full measure voice, just when the mic.
Okay.
You've reached 188 hot legs.
Okay. When you were warming your hand over the burning remains, remember that?
Ish, yeah.
The fandom loved that. So, do you know if that was, did you improv that, or was that in the script?
I think it was probably just improv. I didn't know that was a thing. You even did the voice to tell me. I like that. No, sometimes you just find out.
What were you warming your hands over?
The burning body. Remember when Adam is sitting in the car and he's like, who are these guys? And we're like warming our hands over there.
Okay, and Jensen?
Yes, found him.
A friend of mine asked me to ask you if Dean knows he's immortal. Because he keeps kind of talking about, maybe not being around, stuff like that, but I think he's immortal and you're going to be around whether...
Immortal, the I.
Immortal.
Yeah.
Are you saying that based off the fact that Dean's died about 30,000 times?
No,
Or are you referring to the mark?
Yeah, when he died.
Referring to the mark of
Back
pain.
as a demon.
So, here's my answer to that. I would say that Dean is not immortal, but perhaps his vessel could be. I would say that the Dean that we all know, and that is the brother of Sam, and that he could very easily go away. Something else could become something, but it would not be the Dean that we know.
But y'all would still get to look at Jensen.
Called job security. Job security.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about right here?
Yeah. You can yell.
Oh, you can yell. We'll repeat it.
So it's 2015.
What is it?
Look at my wrist.
Yeah, I don't feel it. Supernatural has conquered the world. Do you remember 2005, your first cast for this fledgling TV show? Do you remember what your expectations were at that time? What would happen?
Yeah, I do. I remember reading the script, thinking that this is a really well-written pilot script, and I've been a part, I think you had too, been a part of pilots before, and one kind of worked, one did not work, another one I didn't get, I really wanted, so anyway, but I saw this and I'm like, wow, this might actually have a chance. And we had David Nutter directing, who was essentially a shoe-in to get picked up for a series. So I thought we had a pretty good shot. When we did get picked up and we went up to Vancouver, we started filming, I thought, after reading the second and the third script, I'm like, wow, we might actually get like 2 or 3 seasons out of this. And that was my expectation. I'm like, if we really work hard and keep going, we could get like 2 or 3 seasons, which would be the most that I'd ever spent on a TV show. So that was my expectation in the beginning.
filming a TV show in the first, the pilot, the first couple episodes, the first season 2, it's like having the proverbial wolves at the door. I mean, you're constantly like trying to not think about the fact that you're thinking about the fact that you might not have a job very soon.
The odds are against you too.
The odds are way
outrageously.
And then I remember when we got picked up for, I guess we got picked up for however many, 13 or whatever it was, and then we got picked up for the back 9, but we also found out that the network was being merged with another network. And I remember thinking to myself, like, oh shit, like we are in this terrible situation and we're not available for pilot season to try out for a new TV show for when this gets canceled. So we're going to be out of work for a year. But luckily, we were working so hard in those first couple episodes and the first couple seasons that you didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Yeah, I think if I would have dared to dream, I would have hoped for 3 seasons, maybe 5. Here I am, 10 years later. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go straight at, yes, with the hand. Yes, the point.
They all have hands, Jared.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
So, in the future of Supernatural, will there ever be another strong female character who is not a demon, not an angel, not a current passion of any of the characters, and does not die within the first few minutes of an episode? Because we all know Supernatural is a lady killer.
Well, Charlie.
Another female character. Yes, more often on the show in the future.
I hope so. I mean, we saw what the addition of Felicia has done, right? So I think it's really hard to add any character to the world of Sam and Dean, other than maybe Crowley and Cass, because they're so sort of fluid and they can be a part of anything because one's good and one's bad. And they both talk funny. So it's really difficult. They'd have to be a fellow hunter or, and we did Joe and Ellen, and we did Charlie, and then, I was going to say something. I did Ruth.
Yes, you did, and you've got 2 sons to prove it.
Sorry, I did not mean to go there. I know there are young people here. But I certainly would like to see it. I would like to see strong female and male characters. I mean, I really love the addition of further characters, recurring characters, into the world of Supernatural. And we see how everybody kind of takes to them, because look at the conventions. We have Richard and Rob and Matt and a bunch. And so
you were saying a female addition that's not a demon or bad, right? Because I was going to say we got Ruthie this year, she's Rowena, but she's awesome. She's not a good character. And then I guess we had Abaddon. She was also bad.
We kill them.
Yeah.
We kill the redheads. We kill the redheads.
Yeah.
What?
Not Charlie.
Yeah, she's Sheriff Mills.
Brianna's character.
Also Brianna. Yeah. Sheriff Hanscom.
Yeah.
Brianna's character. Yeah, I don't know. Like Jared said, it's very difficult to have consistency as far as a character goes in the Winchester's life, because they're constantly moving. They also have. I think they suffer from attachment disorder, so they do not want to be attached to anybody, because if they bring anybody into the fold, then they're running the risk of putting them in danger. And I think that they both know that that's just a curse that they're going to have to carry. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it works out, or I hate to use the term organically, but if it does, then it would be from it would be cool to see. I agree. I think it'd be nice to have some nice, strong female characters, but until then, I got to look at this female character.